What is going on, buddy? It's been a long little bit. Not really. It's only been a couple weeks. But we are back with Beyond the Play. I was at San Diego Comic-Con. Yes, I did go to the Wolverine panel. It was pretty damn fun. I also went to the Marvel Token panel, which was pretty cool. Made my way there. But, of course, we are back. My name is Zach. I'm one of your co-hosts here. And this is, of course, my good friend CBK. How you doing today, man?
Great, man. I'm so pumped to just catch up with you on so many great things and talk about the future of what's coming to with PlayStation. So I think we have a really fun episode planned.
We do. We have some fun icebreakers, and of course, we have some quick news things or like just discussion topics because some things came out today as of the day of we're recording. This is coming out Saturday. And of course, we also have our main topic where we're going to talk about the 3 big predictions that we could possibly have for Wolverine necessarily. Yeah. So I think this will be kind of fun. We're almost on the cusp of it. We're almost to Wolverine. I took that week off from work to play the game. So I'm like hyped to play it. And it's funny, my wife, this is off topic. My wife was like, hey, I do want to see the Odyssey. Can we go see the Odyssey? I'm thinking, can you take the day off this day? And I'm like, I don't think I ever told you, but I'm taking that entire week off to play Wolverine. So, yeah, we can go see the Odyssey. But, like, right afterwards, going back to Wolverine until I beat that game.
Grinding.
Yeah. Dude. Yeah. I told my manager, I was like, hey, man, if I beat it in the first 2 days, I'll come back to work.
Come back. Yeah. I think you probably will. I feel like it's going to be a shorter game, I hope.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I'm excited. But without further ado, let's get into our intro right now. And we are back. Here we are, man. Let's do this thing. All right. You ready for the icebreaker? You're going to love mine. All right. So I'm doing another keep 5, cut 5 for you.
Oh, no.
But this time you ready. You get to keep 5.
Okay.
This time, not keep 3. So I'm being a little bit nicer to you, okay?
Okay.
All right. So you ready for this first one?
Is there potentially like games that were on the last list that are going to be on this one?
It has nothing to do with games actually this time. Well, it has something to do with a game.
Okay, let's go.
But it has to do with Spider-Man suits. You're going to keep 5 Spider-Man suits and cut 5.
I'm pumped. Let's go.
All right. Number 1. Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man suit.
So in the game. Right. Is that what we're talking about? Or just
game, life, whatever you want to put it.
Okay.
Yeah. Just in general.
I'm keeping Tobey Maguire's for sure.
You're going to keep it. All right. Yeah. All right. We'll keep that. So we got 1 keep. Next up, Anti-Venom Spider-Man 2 suit.
I do love that suit, but I'll cut it.
You're going to cut. Okay. I thought that was going to be a little bit of a harder one. Okay. The Iron Spider suit from the Spider-Man game.
So like the take on the classic?
Yeah, the red and yellow.
Oof. That's hard. That is actually one of my favorite suits from the Spider-Man game. I'll cut it.
You're going to cut it? Wow. Yeah. That's one of my favorite suits too, man.
Yeah, it's so good.
I think I either still have the hot toy of that or I ended up selling it. I can't remember.
Oh, it's a great hot toy too.
Yeah. Dude, it was really hard to display because the original case he was in was like so small, so sure. I like couldn't display it as much. All right. The symbiote Tobey suit.
Oh god. Okay. This is tough now. I'm going to keep it.
This will be your third. Oh, you're going to keep it?
Third?
Okay, so no, sorry, that's your second.
Okay.
So, yeah, so Okay. All right. I think you're gonna cut this one. But Symbiote Spider-Man 2 game suit.
Oh no. Okay. No, this sucks, dude. I actually would have kept that over the Tobey one, to be honest. I can't have another.
I think you can. No, I think you can have 2. I think you can have 2. I think you should have 2.
This is gonna be my third one.
Yeah, that'll be your third one.
This is so hard right now.
If it makes you feel better, I think you'll only have difficulty cutting 1 more of these.
Okay, yeah. I'll keep it then.
Okay, cool. So symbiote game suit. Okay. Did I just screw you over? We will see. Next up, Spider-Man 2099 suit, but from the Spider-Verse movies.
Oh yeah, I love that suit, but I'm gonna cut it.
All right. To be honest with you, I would have kept that one. I
Really?
love that one. Yeah,
Okay.
I love that suit.
I wouldn't blame you
He's
for
maybe one of my favorite hot toys I own because if you take a black light to him, you can see the cell shaded.
I love when they do
It's
that
one of the
stuff,
coolest
dude.
designed ones they ever did. All right, Scarlet Spider suit, but from the comics.
I love the Scarlet Spider,
I'd
but
keep this one too.
I'll cut
Personally.
it.
Okay.
See,
You
I
got
feel
three
like
more
you're baiting
choices.
me right now. I feel like you're baiting me because there's one suit I'm really waiting to see, and it's not gonna
Yeah.
happen. Okay, go ahead.
Brand new day spider suit.
Oh, I'm keeping that.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I knew you would.
Yeah. So I'm at 4 now.
Advanced suit 2.0 Spider-Man 2 game.
Keeping it.
All right. So the one you lost was the Andrew Garfield Amazing Spider-Man 2 suit.
That's brutal. That is brutal. I probably, in hindsight, I would have swapped one of the symbiote suits for Andrew. And then
That's
other
fair.
than that, I think my like, I'd be so happy with my 5.
Okay, I was gonna ask you, what is your favorite Spider-Man suit, just so like the audience knows. Like, if you could pick one, like if you were Peter Parker
Yeah.
and you could have any Spider-Man suit, what would it be?
I would say I really like, without changing anything, I would say okay, probably Insomniac Spider-Man 2. But in an ideal world, I would love Insomniac's Spider-Man 1 with just the colors of Spider-Man 2. Like I love the
Yeah.
I love the way that the white spider logo works on that. Don't get me wrong, I like the way it's kind of like cut into the red on the second game, but the colors are definitely they're not quite as vibrant as Spider-Man 2. So
That's fair. I think for me, that is actually one of my favorite suits now, which is crazy because I never thought I would say that when the game was
Same.
first announced. But yeah, I remember I actually owned one of the suits for a bit because we needed something for work and someone needed just a Spider-Man. I was like, I've always wanted a spider suit. I'll buy it. And I bought that one, and I remember my manager was like, you couldn't have bought like a normal one? I was like, no, I'm buying this one.
dude, smart pick.
So, yeah,
Wait,
man.
do you still
yeah.
have it?
All right. No, it ripped
Dude, I was about to
because
say-
I would screw around with it a lot.
I was about to say we'd have to have you wear that on an episode if that was the case.
Yeah, I had that one and a Toby one because I bought the Toby one for No
Yeah.
Way Home.
Oh, sick.
Even before I knew he was in it, I was like, he has to be in it. I'm like
Yeah, for
convinced.
sure.
So,
Dude,
all right.
Halloween season, we'll dress up for an episode.
Hey, dude, I'm down. I'm down for it. So I'm
too.
actually off topic. I've always wanted a tattoo, and I've always thought about it, and I'm debating on doing a Spider-Man sleeve, like starting.
Oh
one.
my god,
I think
dude, that'd be amazing.
because
I'd be jealous,
my
so-
wife. See, my wife started has something for my son, and I was like, well, I kind of want something for him too. And he loves two things. He loves Little Bear, and so my wife got Little Bear tattooed on her. But he also loves Spidey and Friends, and I'm like, okay, well maybe I'll do Spidey and Friends, and then do some other Spider-Man
Dude.
stuff. But
That's so sick. I got like God of War fan or whatever. I have my son's name, in like the
Ooh.
runes scripted
that's
there.
sick. Oh my god,
So
that's awesome.
Yeah, I like to try to like find tattoos for like each of my little fandoms or whatever.
Yeah.
And that are almost like subtle though.
Yeah.
So you have
That
to
is
ask
subtle.
me
That's
about it.
cool.
Yeah, so it's
That's
just
cool.
like, yeah, I'm like a God of War fan, and like I love the tattoos that all the characters have in that game. So
Yeah.
I was like,
Well,
let's do it.
now I think we should get a GoFundMe going and get you the Kratos tattoo. I feel like you should get the red stripe down your whole body.
Yeah, that would be great. I shave my head as well.
Yeah, man.
Maybe they'll cast me in the show.
Hey, man, you know what? Dave Bautista, move on over.
If, for real, I mean,
Cast your son as Atreides too.
could you imagine? We'd have to
Hey,
quit the
dude.
podcast.
Hey, you know what? We'll do a traveling thing. Like we'll take a hiatus and come back.
That'd be sick. We'll do an
Yeah.
episode on set.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you can get the actors to come on, but perfect, man. What is your icebreaker?
Okay, mine isn't nearly as long, but hopefully it will make you think. I hope.
Hey, that's all that matters.
So we have, there's only one of these, so we have 2 lies and 1 truth. This is about
2 lies,
me.
1 truth.
So
Okay,
we're testing
okay.
how well you know me, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Ghost of Yotei is better than Red Dead Redemption 2.
Okay.
I'm more excited for Wolverine than I was for Marvel Spider-Man 2. I have over 700 hours in Marvel Spider-Man 2.
So it's 2 truths, 1 lie, correct?
Two lies, one truth.
2 lies, 1 truth. Okay. I feel like the lie is you're more excited for Wolverine than Spider-Man 2. That's 1 lie, right?
Do you want? I'll let you.
Okay, so
solidify
that's
what
my
it is
lie,
first.
and I think the other 2 are the truths. I think the other 2 are the truths.
Well, there's 2 lies
Oh,
and
sorry.
1 truth.
I think that one's a lie, and I think the I think you're lying about the 700 hours. I think you're close to it. And then I'm gonna say the truth. I think gut feeling goes to the Yote, but I think I'm wrong on that too. I just know how much you love that game. Maybe it's like a recency bias, but okay, I'm probably way wrong. That's
Here we
actually
go.
hard. Okay,
So I don't have 700 hours in Marvel Spider-Man 2. So
that was a lie. Okay, perfect.
Like you said, I am close. Close. I'm probably close to 500.
That's still a good amount, though.
Yeah, for sure. The truth was actually that I'm more excited for Wolverine than I was for Marvel Spider-Man 2.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Yeah. I was worried because I made a whole video on it.
Yeah. I mean, I remember the video, but I just feel like, and I don't know what it is, because, like, I'm excited out of my mind for Wolverine, especially the last 2 trailers. The last 2 trailers got me even more hyped.
Yeah.
But I don't know what it is. Like, ever since the leak happened, my excitement, like, hit, like, such a low.
Yeah.
And I feel like just waiting for the game for so long, I was just like, here we go. You know what I mean? Like, I love when games... So, like, I was kind of expecting you... I don't know. Maybe I was, like, hoping that that video went away. Like, you're like, oh, you know what? I'm more excited for Spider-Man now. Yeah. Because opinions change. Okay.
My
that's
whole
cool.
like, rationale behind it was just, like, I think it's just the excitement of something new. Obviously, like I've also said, like the mutants are my favorite like cast of characters.
They're so cool.
Next to Spider-Man. Spider-Man will always be number 1, but I mean, like Wolverine and mutants in general are very close to Spider-Man for me. So
fair enough. I mean, there's a reason you love Brand New Day so much, right?
Yeah.
Kind of the start of some of that. And it's cool. Talking about the mutants for a second, because I was at San Diego Comic-Con. I guess it kind of segues us into the quick news stuff. This is something I actually want to talk about a little bit that we learned there, is that we finally learned why there's no X-Men team. It's that Team X or Team whatever that they form, and it's like Mystique, Sabretooth, Wolverine. And I love that so much. Like, when they were talking about it at the panel, I was like, okay, now I'm sold on why there's no X-Men here. Now, we'll talk about our predictions in a little bit. I still believe there's going to be some like Xavier at least by the end. But I actually have a little bit of a different idea. But I'll say it here because I did not. You know what? I'll leave it. I might change actually one of my predictions real quick. But yeah, man. I mean, what did you think about that? I actually wanted to get your thoughts on that. Like, are you more excited that there is no X-Men team?
Yeah, I'm excited about it. I'm excited, but I also kind of understand why some people may be concerned. It's tough to talk about because like it does kind of get into one of my big bold predictions.
We can wait.
Okay. But
so
yeah, excited.
Perfect. All right. Well, jumping into this, it's not just quick news. We also want to kind of talk about some quick topics. I want to get your review on Halo Campaign Evolved because, Keenan, I got it.
You got it?
I got it.
Bro,
because I got sent a code yesterday.
What? Let's go.
Yeah,
dude.
I was going to wait to tell you, but I was so excited that I didn't read anything for it. I was just like, oh, I got a code. Go. And then I'm trying to put the code on my PlayStation, and I'm like, why isn't it working? And then I'm like, it's for my Xbox.
Oh, no.
Which is still fine.
Yeah.
So I've not started it yet, but I wanted to get your thoughts on it. What do you think? I think I'm going to try and make my wife play through it, but we'll see.
I think you'll get more enjoyment out of it playing co-op, in my opinion, because the game isn't really revolutionary. There are some quality of life like changes that I definitely think improved on like the latest remaster, and it is absolutely stunning and beautiful. There are going to be bugs though and some weird AI that just don't react to you. Also, the prequel missions, some of the hardest campaign Halo missions I've
look
ever
hard.
done in my life. I
Yeah.
mean, there's one time where I was like, "Am I playing Firefight right now, or are we like playing Halo campaign?" Because it was insane, and I can't wait for you to play that. But my wife was pretty much right next to me the whole time watching me play Halo Campaign Evolved, and I don't think she's ever seen me act the way that I did playing that game because of how frustrated I got. I'm not kidding. I've probably died 200 to 300 times playing that game, and I was just like,
Wow.
yeah. And
That
solo
first
is
game's hard though. That game is
it
hard.
is, but I'm telling you, the three prequel missions. I'm telling you, there is something different about those. The level of difficulty when you're playing by yourself, let alone trying to do it on like legendary. No shot.
Yeah.
So other than that, I gave it like an 8 out of 10 just because it was a huge nostalgic factor to me. And yeah, I mean, if you're nostalgic for the first game, you'll probably get some enjoyment out of it, but there is nothing revolutionary about this at all.
So let me ask you, as someone who gave you his Halo ranking a couple episodes ago and put the first Halo very
So
low,
low.
will this change my opinion?
I probably not.
Okay.
Probably not.
Interesting. I'm still excited to try it. I'll probably, because I'm also trying to go through Assassin's Creed right now, but I have not had any time to play it. So hopefully soon. But all right, sweet. Next up, we have the Gears of War E-Day beta. I just wanted to talk about this a little bit. I know
Yeah.
it's more Xbox than PlayStation, but it was supposed to be on PlayStation, and then obviously it's not. Honestly, you know how excited I am for this game, and I
Yeah.
haven't publicly said anything, but I was a tad disappointed in it. I did not think it
Really?
was great. I thought it was good.
Okay.
Now, obviously, it's a beta. This is where they're supposed to make changes, and then the second weekend is starting this upcoming weekend,
Okay.
and they've already addressed that like the Lancer will do more damage, the assault rifles will do more damage, which is one of my biggest criticisms. And they did run one little update when I was playing that made it a little bit better, like the movement. It's just very different from. I've been playing Gears since I was 8 years old, so
Yeah.
I still play Gears on and off. Like all the multiplayers, I jump back into each one differently. So the controls are very different. Usually in Gears games, the A button or the X button is for everything.
Yeah.
Running, crouching, going into cover, sliding into cover, or I guess you couldn't slide in those ones. Now you can slide. This time they have an Assassin's Creed type of thing where it's A to, go to cover, Y to mantle or jump over on things, because now you can climb up on shit, which is
Yeah.
life-changing. And there's the sprint button is like Call of Duty now. It's normal sprinting. So it's very different. It took me like at least an hour or two to like really get used to that. But my biggest criticism with it was I just didn't feel the impact of the guns. I didn't feel the impact of the shotgun, which is like the most classic thing. I just felt like sometimes the shot felt like it was input lagged, and I just felt like it wasn't hitting. Like it just felt off. So I'm hoping this weekend solidifies that and makes it a little bit stronger. If not, I'm a little worried heading in that the game comes out in October, the first week of October, and we're still having some of these minor issues. So I have no doubt that the story is going to be incredible.
Yeah.
I'm just a little bit more worried for the online, as well as Horde mode. I think it's a little overhyped. So I gave it like an
Really?
8 out of 10, like when I was talking to one of my friends. I ended up liking it, but as a massive Gears of War fan, I can see the potential.
Yeah.
I don't see $400 million worth of potential from the ground up type stuff. So we will see. This is probably my most anticipated game of the year, other than GTA. So
Yeah.
We'll leave it there. Last up next, Reactions to Wolverine is coming out this week. Obviously, we're filming this before, so at the time of you watching this, the previews are out there. I hope they're good, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna assume they're good.
I'm gonna assume they're good, just because it's Insomniac games, and
Yeah.
even though nobody has publicly talked about what their feelings were, people seem to be very excited to be there and got that whole experience. So I think ultimately they probably enjoyed their time with that. Also, I feel like with these kind of events, they're gonna give players some of the best, not the best, but they're gonna make sure that you're in some missions that are really kick ass and you're gonna have a great time doing. And I just know from when I got
Experience.
to do, when I got to do the Marvel Spider-Man 2 pressing. I mean, you were literally like hopping mission to mission, and they were just like action-packed moments over and over.
Was
Now
it
they
weird
were,
to do the event? Like, just that, as someone
yeah,
who's never done it, was it weird to like how it was like synchronized? Like, does it just load a mission? How does that work?
it is weird because I felt like it's kind of hard to remember, but like you would get put into a mission, and then there'd be like a transition from like maybe like a fade to black, and then it would just hop you back into another mission, and you can clearly tell that you're not playing anything that's like in chronological order at all. Like it's
Interesting. Okay.
split up, and then occasionally you would get a cutscene just to like show you like, hey, these cutscenes look amazing. But for the most part, it was a lot of missions, and they
And
were
getting to try
jam-packed.
the
But
game.
yeah, exactly. But when I look back, like in retrospect, they definitely didn't give us like the biggest missions to play. Like the best missions were definitely saved for when you got to experience the full game.
So to ask you, do you remember what mission it was? Like, was there one in particular that you were like, or like not even maybe a mission? What? Let me guess. Was the mission you got to try the one of when he breaks out with the symbiote for the first time in fights, like the one that they showed at the PlayStation showcase?
I don't think that was one of them.
Really? Okay.
The ones that I can remember are the lizard chase,
Okay.
because I do remember when one of the people that work for Insomniac told me I was swinging, chasing the lizard across the river, and he was like, "Hey, fall! Like, just fall onto the water." And I was like, "Okay." And then, of course, like Peter starts like surfing basically again across the water. I remember that, and then I remember there was the time that him and Harry were working on the proton accelerator, I think it was.
Yeah.
And then a bunch of like Craven's goons popped in, and that was the
That's
first time
cool.
I did the little wall kicks, and I was like, okay,
Yeah.
this is fun, you know.
Yeah.
And then there was just like some swinging and some nighttime swinging, and I actually spent some time in like photo mode just for fun because I like.
Yeah, you got to do
stuff.
what you. That's so cool. I
So-
love that. I love that for you, man.
Cool.
So, other than the preview, also what came out this week is there's PlayStation covers again. Thank God.
Bro.
Thank God. And a
Right?
controller. Now, I want to say this. I think the controller looks a little cheap. I think
Really?
I think it looks kind of simple.
Hold
Now,
on. Let me pull it up because I don't want to argue with you unless you have great points, and I'm getting to see it as well. So
it's cool looking, but it feels like they just announced it to announce it, in my opinion. Like the Ghost of Yotai one is so unique and awesome. I like the Kratos one, the God of War Anniversary one, because I have that one because of how simple it is. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm going to buy the black and yellow Wolverine controller. There's no doubt about that. I'm going to buy it. I don't know. I was kind of hoping for something a little bit more to it. It's just me.
Really?
Like, yeah, but I do love the covers, though. I will give credit. I love both of the covers. And I really want to get... I low-key want to get the black and white one because it would probably fit my aesthetic in my office a little bit more.
Sure.
But I like the black and yellow one, and yeah, I'm probably just going to have to go with that. What about you? Argue with me. Tell me why I'm wrong, man.
I think that they look great, but obviously I think the best part about it are the console covers. The fact that there's like a part that's translucent where the claw marks are, and you can see into your PlayStation, is such a creative design choice. I was definitely expecting like some sort of, if they were going to make one, just some black claw marks, you know. But the fact that you can actually see into your PlayStation because it's translucent is so good. And honestly, I'm shocked that they even announced console covers a month away from the release of this game. Like, I feel like for Marvel Spider-Man 2, I swear there was like 3 months maybe in between.
Dude, they announced it at Comic-Con. That's where they announced
about 3
it.
months. So
That's why I'm surprised. Yeah.
Yeah, you had time to pre-order it. From what I remember, I think they went fast, so these are probably going to go fast as well. I actually saw Insomniac tweeted out that they were going to be super limited, so once they're gone, they're gone.
Yeah.
So if you don't get them on release date, you're probably going to have to look for the secondary market if you're still trying to get them. But
Yeah, I mean, buying the Spider-Man ones were a pain when I needed to get those ones. So.
yeah, I didn't even get them.
Oh, you didn't?
Well, I mean, PlayStation sent me them when, like,
Oh, okay.
I think I got them probably the day the game came out, but
That's cool.
I was not able to actually buy them when they came out. Like they sold out. I think I might have been at work or something like that when they dropped. But yeah, I was pretty devastated when I wasn't able to get them.
Hey, at least you got them,
It'll
right?
probably happen
in
again.
the end of the day.
Yeah.
Hey, man, it happens. It happens.
But
All
I'm
right,
hyped.
next up. Yeah, I mean, I like them. I'm gonna buy them because I'm a shill. So, what can I say? Next up, Ghost of Yotai has a DLC that has been announced. I did not look anything into this. I thought you would, so I would leave it to you. Tell us why everyone should play this.
Well, first of all, Ghost of Yotai is like one of the best PS5 exclusives. So we're getting the complete edition. I honestly don't. I can actually maybe pull something up. I don't know if it's an actual like a DLC or if it's just an expansion on the already existing narrative. So maybe
I think it's. I thought it was a DLC, but I could be wrong.
Because it says Ghost of Yotai Complete Edition arrives on PS5 with a new narrative expansion. So yeah, I guess it's new narrative expansion split between the present day and flashbacks of Atsu's time on the mainland.
Entitled Echoes of. I'm not going to be able to say that word.
Sekigarahara.
Yeah.
Players will meet Nagato, a figure of Atsu's past. I don't know. I mean, and then there's an additional mode called Most Wanted, which is just like a survival mode coming out.
That's cool. That's cool.
I
for
love
me.
that. So it's a single player combat survival mode where players will accept bounties to begin new runs, taking down enemies to earn perks and unlock additional playable characters. That's pretty cool. I like the sound of that. I guess the only thing is that if you already own the game, you can upgrade for $14.99. Otherwise, you'll just have to purchase it outright, I think. So yeah. Overall, though, I'm hyped for it. That's one of my favorite games of this generation, and I just love the need to go back to that game, especially during the fall time. I think it drops in October.
Yeah.
So
it's kind of weird.
Great vibe.
Like they're like, yeah, let's just drop this. Like, couldn't have dropped it during the summer. Couldn't have. I don't know. PlayStation, you're weird to me. You're weird to me.
PlayStation's been doing weird stuff in general. Like they just have been randomly announcing things as opposed to like waiting for showcases or anything like that.
The God of War, because that's also got announced that the game is releasing in February.
Yeah. So
very random.
God of War dropped, and then this just dropped, and then I'm pretty sure they like right before Comic-Con the week before they dropped a random Marvel's Wolverine trailer on like a Thursday.
They dropped, so what did they, yeah, they dropped it, and then they dropped another trailer, which I was not expecting them to drop. I don't know. It's weird. And then last but not,
they announced something about Helldivers 2 today?
Yeah, it's going to PS Plus something with a new deal. I don't know, man. PlayStation's weird, because last but not least, they're releasing Phantom Blade Zero, which is an exclusive for 12 months. Preview events coming up out of nowhere. Nowhere. I'm gonna tell you, I don't think this game's gonna sell greatly. I have a feeling we're gonna have a Saros. It looks cool, but this year is so stacked. I mean, September is ridiculously stacked. October is ridiculously stacked. February is now ridiculously stacked. Yeah. I was thinking about it. I was super excited for Tomb Raider. I was super excited for Fable, but now with God of War, I'm sorry. If I could only buy one game, I'm buying God of War. Yep. And I really want to play Fable, but Xbox, push that game back. Yeah. Push that game back again. Or put it in January. Because I'll be honest.
Scary, dude.
Yeah, by January, I'm fine to play the game. Like, yes, GTA will still be a thing, but I don't think GTA Online is releasing anytime soon, in my opinion. So
really?
Yeah, that's a bold prediction maybe, but I think there's a reason they haven't talked about it. I think there's a reason they haven't even mentioned it. Yeah. And that big Netflix thing that they're going to do, I don't think it'll touch on it there either. I think that Netflix thing is going to be basically an entire 30-minute mission. Like one of the a big mission, and that's about it. Maybe ends with like a trailer, but yeah, I don't think online's going to premiere until next year at this point.
I would agree with that. To me, that's scarier though, because like I'd rather us just get all of the GTA stuff out of the way now this
Yeah.
year, and then like we can get back to like our regular scheduled program with like games. But I have hated for the past year and a half or so. I feel like all these studios have been really reluctant to solidify any plans with their games because of
GTA.
the uncertainty about where GTA was going to land.
Yep.
And all eyes are on that game right now, which is like I'm excited for that game, but now it's just kind of starting to become a little bit annoying to me. The way that it's just kind of being placed on a pedestal, and I'm kind of over it, to be honest.
My
Especially
friend,
with this Netflix announcement.
yeah, my friend, sometimes he gets stuff right. So I'll say it here. I'll say it here. Someone I talked to said the game will be disappointing. I'll leave it at that.
Really? Your
Yes.
friend?
Now, he doesn't get everything right when it comes to gaming leaks, but sometimes he's pretty spot on. And there's some gaming leak, like he's definitely more movies. I'm not gonna lie, like he definitely sources me some movie stuff, but game stuff he's like 50-50 on. It's either right or completely wrong.
Yeah.
But he was mentioning some things about GTA. Not a lot because I don't want to know a lot about the game. But he's basically just told me he goes, I think long term, people are going to be disappointed with the game as a whole.
Interesting.
So I don't know what he meant by that. I don't know if it was gameplay, story, whatever.
Yeah.
We'll just have to wait and see. Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see from there. This brings us to our main topic, man. Everyone's been waiting for it. They want to hear from
Get
you.
into it.
And maybe me, but probably just you because
For
you
sure.
are the Insomniac dude of legend. The three
Dude of
things we
legend.
predict for Wolverine.
Yeah.
And we got
Bold
three to go
prediction.
through. So I think we'll go back and forth. I'll say my
Yeah.
three, you say your three, so on and so forth. So I'll get my third one right here.
Okay.
I believe, and maybe this is already out there, maybe I'm wrong. I believe Wolverine takes place before any of the Spider-Man games. And in this, I think we will see a flashback of either Doc, or in this time period, we'll see a flashback of Doc Ock or Norman dealing with something to a degree that maybe works with Trask or works with Sinister, whatever.
Sure.
Whatever. I always forget his real name, but that's my number three.
That's a pretty good theory right there. And that's a good way to connect these universes without throwing like Spider-Man into it and
Yeah,
stealing.
because
the
it's
show.
announced they're in the same universe. They said
Yeah,
it
they're
at
in the same
Comic-Con, so
universe, for sure. So I like that. Pretty good prediction.
okay.
Let's see. Which one do I want to give you? Okay, this one, I think Hulk versus Wolverine is gonna happen. We're talking bold
Ooh.
predictions, so this is literally out there, of course. But I think that is an awesome fan moment that fans would really love. And if there's anything that I've learned from Insomniac is that they find a way to deliver on giving the fans like what
Oh
they
my
really
god.
want. So
Oh my god. I hope
I
it
think
happens.
that would blow people's minds. It would be the type of moment where you're going to see clips of first time reactions of Hulk, coming out of nowhere. And just seeing people's like jaws drop. I think that would just be such a cool moment. The only thing that's keeping them from doing it is just like how is it going to fit into the narrative? That would be ultimately like the big thing. But
I know. I can predict it right now on how they would fit it in. So in that most recent trailer, we see him going through that door, and it seems like there's
Yes.
memories or things. It's one of his memories.
yeah,
I think that's
one of his memories is like versus Hulk. That'd be cool.
yeah. I think that's the easy thing.
I like
Which, speaking of memories, that brings me to my number two.
Okay.
Captain America and Black Widow are in this. Just as there's some comic covers, some storylines.
Wow.
I think they're in this. I won't go more into that because I don't know. I don't. I'm trying to like. It's not a spoiler for Wolverine because I don't know anything about the game.
Yeah.
Did you watch 97 yet? Season 2?
So no, I know it just wrapped up or whatever, but like
Okay.
I like the first season. I just binge watched the entire season.
Okay.
That was my plan for this season.
Okay. There's some things that tie into a storyline in there that I feel like would tie into this. just because of the memory thing. And then there's some comic covers and things like that that people alluded to and brought up during '97 that like has always stuck this in my view that they're in this. And I feel like, if Shield's a thing in this world, which do we know, is Shield a thing in this world? I think it is, right?
I have no idea.
I wonder if it is. I'm gonna Google it real quick.
I know that there's like a suit for Spider-Man that has something to do with Shield, but I'm not sure if there's like any acknowledgement of Shield.
Yeah, because if there is, then this more furthers it. I believe that there's something that goes along with it. Let's see. Yes, it does exist.
Okay.
You see it at the Cultural Museum.
Oh, okay.
So, all right. So yeah, I'm showing up. Captain America and Black Widow
Right.
shows up in this.
Flashback to Logan and Steve working together at World War II.
Yeah, it could be, man. Could be.
Crazy.
Hey, before we get 1943, because we're never gonna get it.
For real.
This is where you
it's the
do it.
closest thing we can get. I like it. This like people are gonna like flame us in the comments, be like, that's never gonna happen. It's bold predictions, guys. Like we're not playing it safe. We're going for home runs here.
Exactly.
All right. My next one is that we're gonna get a Weapon X flashback sequence. I really
Hell
want
yes.
this.
Yes.
I want to see like my whole desire for this is that I want some sort of flashback, whether it be a nightmare or whatever it be, where we actually get to see the Weapon X moment where, he's escaping from Trask. We're going to take out a bunch of dudes. And I would love for this to be kind of like the introduction to his rage mode, or going like Berserker Rage, and letting that just be the moment that we unlock Berserker Rage in this game. So I think that is such a critical or crucial moment in Logan's story, and to not explore that would be disappointing, I think. And that moment could really be like our Venom moment, where we're just like all powerful, just ripping through dudes. So that's it.
It could be that, or it could be the tutorial level. Could be the opening of the game.
That'd be sick too, dude.
Like,
that would be sick.
Let's get down. Who is this? Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
All right, my number one, man. By the end of this game, Magneto recruits Wolverine instead of Xavier.
Really? That's a good one.
Yeah, I originally had Xavier, but I was like, let's say Magneto instead. Just depending on what happens in here, what goes on. You have Trask and Mr. Sinister involved. Because I imagine, like, for me, I think the final boss is Mr. Sinister. That's just the direction I would imagine this game. And if it's not, then he'll be the main villain of the next game. But yeah, I think Magneto. I think Magneto recruits, because you have Mystique and Sabretooth, who are usually aligned with Magneto. So I would imagine those two would like, maybe he recruits the team, and like Wolverine's not going to know. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Jean Grey, and then maybe Xavier would be the villain of the next game. And then
That's crazy.
obviously the swap and things like that. Like, just a little bit of a change. Since we're already changing out a little bit of this, let's go
There it
different.
is,
Let's go
yeah.
crazy.
For sure. No, I like it. My last one, which will kind of go in the opposite direction of what you just said. But my bold prediction on this is that there will not be a Wolverine sequel, and that this Wolverine game is essentially being used as the origin story for X-Men in this universe. So we already know that the X-Men don't exist within this universe. I think they're using their probably most popular character of the group to create the first game in a trilogy of X-Men games. So we're starting off with Wolverine, and then we will eventually work our way towards X-Men, and obviously X-Men I think will be a part of Wolverine will be a part of the X-Men game. And I think that's where we're heading.
Okay. I like that. I do agree with you. I won't be shook. Like, we obviously know that they're most likely working on a Venom game and another Spider-Man game. And honestly, I'd probably be really shook if they're not working on another Ratchet and Clank as well. Like, I would imagine pipeline, Venom, next Spider-Man, Ratchet and Clank.
No doubt.
What's after Ratchet and Clank? Probably an X-Men game. And I think they've tinkered around with these online co-op type of things with Spider-Man, that multiplayer game that was supposed to release.
Yeah.
I'm not saying X-Men would be a multiplayer game, but I'm saying a co-op game where maybe they bring back the 1 through 4 players that can team up together as the X-Men.
Yeah.
I don't know about you. I'd be down for it. You swap out, like, bring back some Marvel Ultimate Alliance here. I'd be all for it.
Brother, getting to play with friends as different X-Men characters definitely sounds cool.
What would be your team? What's the team you would want? Like, if you could only have, let's say, 6 mutants, Wolverine's one of them, so you only get 5.
I have 6. Wolverine, definitely Jean Grey. Ooh.
I got it. Yeah, it's tough.
I mean, I would choose probably my favorite mutant of all time. I just don't think that he would be on the team just yet, but Nightcrawler is my favorite, so I would love to have Nightcrawler. I don't know how that mechanic would work.
This is why I know that we're good. Nightcrawler's my favorite X-Men too. So.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Awesome, Nightcrawler's my favorite.
I don't hear a lot of people say that, but he's definitely my favorite.
He's so cool. Him, Cyclops, and Gambit, and then Rogue's up there too. But definitely, like, Nightcrawler's like always been my number 1.
Yeah, for sure. That's since I was a kid. Since X2 came out, that was my I'm a Nightcrawler fan.
That opening scene, man. Yeah.
How much do I have? I have 4 right now. Cyclops is definitely going to be on there, which would be really interesting, considering Jean Grey's there. Storm, maybe. Probably Rogue as well. Dude, there's so many freaking good mutants.
There's so many. I think off the top, gun to my head, I don't think Nightcrawler would make it, even though I'd really like him to be.
Yeah.
Low-key, I love Cyclops. I actually don't want him there. I would do Wolverine. I would do Jean Grey. I would do Storm. I would do... I would probably do Gambit, if I'm being honest with you. Like, gameplay-wise, I'm just thinking, like, you would probably want to do a little bit of a different tool set there. Who was the other? Iceman. I was going to say, I feel like you need, like, some sort of, like... And then Angel. Or Beast. Which...
Beast would be cool.
Okay, I think Beast is a little annoying. That's just my opinion, though. So.
Yeah. Be like a brawler character.
Yeah, so... Or maybe, I don't know, maybe it's... maybe Nick Fury shows up at the end of this game and says, Logan, we need to talk to you about forming the Avengers Initiative.
That's freaking crazy. That'd be wild.
You never know, man. I mean, do you think they ever do touch on the Avengers in this world? We know they're there, like...
Yeah, I don't know. It's really tough because, like... In an ideal world, like, if you let Insomniac do all the Marvel stuff, it makes sense. I just don't... I feel like they'd be too stretched thin trying to do Avengers as well. Because I know that they have passions beyond Marvel stuff.
Yeah.
It is...
Like, I know deep down they want to do a Sunset Overdrive 2 and a Resistance 4. Like, I know that's where they... No, I'm kidding. No.
Freaking...
Never.
Ratchet has to be in there somewhere. Like, Ratchet and Clank has to be soon, I would hope. Within the next 3 years. So, I mean, we think... you think this too. I'm assuming that we're going to get a Venom game, like, fairly soon.
I think Venom's next year. I genuinely... If there is a Venom game, and the next PlayStation is truly coming out next year, Venom's their opening
launch title, or
because it's going to be on both consoles.
You don't think Intergalactic maybe is their launch title?
I think Intergalactic is the final game, the final exclusive on the PS5.
Okay.
I think so if God of War is coming out in February of next year, I think Intergalactic is summer.
Okay. I dig it.
Then that's if it's done. I mean, that's truly if the game is done.
Tinfoil hat on. We're talking about how, like, PlayStation is just, like, randomly dropping news instead of, like, saving it for a state of play or anything like that. Do you think that they announce a PlayStation 6 sometime in the fall after Wolverine has released? Or do you think that they're waiting until next year? Because I think with the PS5, they didn't actually announce it until the year that it was coming out.
Yeah, so it's interesting because Xbox and PlayStation move like chess pieces. If Xbox does something, PlayStation does something. And we know they are making Project Helix, whatever this new Xbox is. The details of it are the weird thing because we also don't know, what is Asha changing? Are they keeping it open source? Are they not keeping it open source? You know what I mean? She's made a lot of good moves. She made Game Pass cheaper. she made, she gave options. Like, she's done good things. Like, I was not happy with her when she came on. I said, I don't want this AI licking lady to come on here. And, she played her hand in AI. And then first thing she does is no AI in game development. Cool.
Yeah.
Obviously laid off a lot of people, but I think that was above. I think that was already coming down the pipeline. So I don't really blame her. I blame more Microsoft on that. But she's made choices, and I think she's using what she can. But when does Project Helix get announced? I imagine all these new consoles next year early. Because I think there's a couple factors to it. One is they're not going to announce it this year because they want people to buy a PlayStation 5. They want people to go buy a PlayStation 5 for the holiday season. That's why they want.
Get GTA.
If you announce a new console, there are going to be people who go, oh, I'll just wait till the next one. I'll pick up GTA when I never picked up a PS5. I'll just wait till PS6 to play GTA.
Yeah.
All these games. You announce it in January, February, then okay. I think that gives people time to start saving up for the console. I do think we start hearing rumors if it really is coming out next year. I think by the end of this year, like, there will be severe rumors of like, this is what it is, because that's kind of what happened with the PS5. It's like, it's coming next year for sure. Don't worry about it. It just really depends on like, are they trying to compete with Xbox, which I don't think they need to compete with Xbox by selling another console at the same time. I actually think the smarter thing would be is to let it breathe, have a PS5 come out still further out next year, maybe push the PS5 Pro a little bit more, and then do the 6 the following year. And let the Xbox have its ride next year. Plus, you get to see, what do people like about that? Can you make your console open source?
Yeah.
But I think this all wraps around one question. And this is a more serious question that doesn't go towards game development. This goes towards life. Is there going to be a recession? Is there going to be, that the scary nature of people losing their jobs, people not able to buy these things? Because the PS5 came out at a terrible time. COVID.
Yeah.
Should have been delayed about a year. And it wasn't.
Yeah.
Do they want the same thing to happen? The Switch did the right thing in waiting to come out, because then it was easy to find one. It was never a problem to get a Switch. I got 2 on day one. I got one for me and I got one for my friend. I had problems getting it online, but luckily my wife was able to successfully get 2, so I could give one, sell one to my friend. But even then, I didn't get mine for a whole month afterwards. It kept getting delayed. It got to the point that I literally went to Target and they had them in stock, 2 days later. So I just canceled my order and just bought that one because I was like, it's here. I'll just buy it here instead. So it's very interesting to me. But I know that's a long-winded answer, but this is a podcast, so.
No, I appreciate hearing that, because I think that you bring up just so many good points that aren't really topics of conversation right now, and there are so many external factors, like you said, that go at are a part of this. Are we looking at possibly 2 back-to-back generations of really shaky launches of consoles, where we're doing, it takes until halfway through the console's life cycle before we actually start getting exclusives for that console? Because if you look back at the PS5's launch, I mean, how many years did it take? Probably 2 years before we started getting PS5 exclusives. Maybe Ratchet and Clank was one of those.
Everything was back and forth, know?
God of War Ragnarok was on the PS4. Miles Morales was on the PS4. So it's looking a little sketchy. And I know for a fact I'm not in any rush to go out and buy a PS6 once it's announced. I know that they're going to show off some cool stuff where I'm like, oh, this looks amazing. I wish I could be playing it. Maybe I'll have a little bit of FOMO, but at the same time, I'm very happy with the PS5 and its performance, and I don't feel like I need to trade everything that I own to go get a PS6, especially when a lot of my games are on digital or on physical right now, and I will not be able to play them unless they figure out a way to digitize your physical games like Xbox is rumored to be doing right now.
Yeah, that's really cool. And I read that PlayStation actually can't do it because of the way that the discs are made. So they
So we're
would really
cooked.
have
I
to
gotta
think.
keep my PS5.
Because Xbox, I guess there's like coding on their discs that basically is just a freaking digital code anyways. So it's like
Yeah.
they just have to make the program. I don't know. I have to say one thing too, because I never knew about this Xbox Play Anywhere. I didn't know this feature. Dude, that is so cool to me that if I buy an Xbox game, I can download it on my PC. That is
Yeah.
so cool to me. I did not know
Yeah.
that because I downloaded Halo on my PC, so my wife can play on my Xbox and I can play on my PC. I was like,
Mm.
oh, that's cool. I
Yeah.
didn't know that was a factor. I wish, I don't know. I think Project
Xbox has a
Helix
lot of
has the
cool
potential to
things
be really
going
cool.
for them. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
like
like PlayStation.
They have
Yeah.
everything that they need. If they didn't go so all in on Game Pass, they had everything that they need. And if they just like focused on making good games, but like they have better IPs than PlayStation does, like especially now that they own Call of Duty. They have Halo. They have so many recognizable brands. They had Forza. They have everything that they need. Elder Scrolls, Fallout. They should be winning by a landslide right now.
Yeah.
And
Speaking
then they
of
have
that,
like cool ideas. So
yeah. Speaking of that, that actually ties into our next segment, the questions. We got a few. One of them was my favorite one, and it ties into one of your things.
let's do your. How many questions do you have?
I have 3.
Okay, let's just do all of your questions because all of mine were like Wolverine related, and I don't really feel like rehashing all of
Okay.
our Wolverine conversations.
Well,
Respectfully.
let's do one of yours because one of the ones I got, I don't think you can answer because it talks about like PlayStation 1, like games. And I don't
Okay.
even think off the top of my head I'd be able to. So let's do 2 of mine and yours. So one of mine, which is coming off your question, is there a chance that Asha decides Call of Duty is going to be an exclusive game? Or at least timed exclusive for 6 to 12 months. Same thing with Elder Scrolls, because those are arguably their biggest franchises.
Yeah.
I'm going to say yes. I think
Really?
there is a time and point that eventually this will go to it. And I think that I think Call of Duty is less likely. I think Elder Scrolls is heavily more likely.
I
But
agree
Call
with
of
that.
Duty, I think it depends on how it does on the Switch 2. If it does decent on the Switch 2, we're going to see, okay, now they're just going to continue. But if it does okay, then I think the conversation will happen is, okay, well, if we just put Call of Duty on Xbox, a lot of people are going to move over. A lot of people will move over. Because there are only people that play Call of Duty.
I'm trying to figure this out because as of here now, I would say no. But future, like if they announce Project Helix and they say moving forward, all Call of Duty titles will be exclusive to this console, that will be huge. That will have really big ramifications. Now, I don't know what the contract looks like with Sony. Like I remember when they first bought Activision, they possibly signed a 10-year contract where they would have it on the PlayStation for 10 years.
I forgot about that. Yes, they did do that.
But I would not be surprised if they're like, hey, in 2030, all Call of Duty is going to be on Xbox. Right now, they would lose way too much money because I'm pretty sure PlayStation to Xbox is like at a 3-to-1 ratio right now, and you'd be killing yourself, I think. It's the same complaint that I had with Gears of War right now. Like, you have a game that you allegedly spent $400 million on, and you decided, hey, even though there are millions more PlayStations out there in the wild, we're not going to put this game on PlayStation. And a lot of those people that own PlayStation now are former Xbox people, myself included, who, like, they put Halo on PlayStation, and I'm like, heck yeah, I'm going to play it because I grew up playing that, you know? So I don't know. It'd be a super risky business decision, I think. But like I said, hey, if they don't have a contract worked out and they're going to announce Project Helix and say, hey, all Call of Duties are going to be on Xbox moving forward, I think that'd be pretty ballsy move that I think may work for them in the end. Especially if they like couple it with different things like, hey, we're also going to have a disc drive, and hey, we're going to like all your games are going to be backwards compatible, where PlayStation is really lacking in that department, in my opinion. So
Agree.
It's just like they need to compile a series of good decisions for the release of Project Helix for them to.
Yeah, I feel
really
like if
do
they
well.
have all these good decisions and then they say, "Hey, sorry, Call of Duty's only going to be on Xbox now," I think
That's
it'll lessen the
huge.
blow.
That's
Yeah.
huge.
So, yeah, it is huge. All right, second question from one of the viewers. What Marvel character that is not one of the big ones, like one of the Spider-Mans, the Avengers, the X-Men, would you like to see Insomniac do? So they specifically said like no Daredevil, no Punisher,
Oh,
things
no
like that.
Daredevil. Oh,
Yeah.
shoot.
I want to say Ghost Rider.
That'd be sick. I like
Yeah.
that.
Okay. You?
Let's see. Ghost Rider. That's a good one. So lesser known characters. God, that is tough. Blade would be cool. Let's just do a Midnight Suns game.
Hell yeah, let's just do it. Let's do it right now.
Yeah.
That other one failed and it shouldn't have.
Oh, honestly, that game was phenomenal.
I loved that game. Love that game.
Are you
so.
into turn-based games?
No. That's
Same.
why I was shocked how much I like that game.
Same.
Which, Claire Expedition 33, amazing turn-based game as well.
Yeah, I need to finish that one.
So
Too many
okay,
games
how
to
far are
finish.
you into it? How far did you get? Did you get past Act 1 yet?
No.
Okay.
And it's honestly been so long since I've played it. I'm like, do I need to like restart it? Because I'm like, not gonna remember.
I will
very
tell
much.
you, you'll hit a certain point that when you get past Act 1, you'll never stop playing the game.
Okay.
You'll literally say, I have to beat the game. That's how I was. It took me a second, and then a point happens, and I was like, oh, this is why I won Game of the Year. Okay. Yeah, yep. And then another thing happens later on, and you're like, oh, now I really understand why this won Game of the Year.
Yeah. No.
So-
I need to get back into it. I'm so far behind on my backlog right now. It's insane, and we have too much coming up. I'm overwhelmed.
Yeah, exactly. Well, throw it, man. What's the last question?
Last question. Any predictions for post-credit scene for Wolverine?
Ooh, post-credit scenes. That's a good one.
I think it's going to be like Xavier rolling up.
Yeah, I mean that would potentially be the one.
Just see a wheelchair, like the
I think
wheel of a
it's
wheelchair.
him turning into Mr. Sinister. I think it's the guy turning into Mr. Sinister. I don't think Mr. Sinister's in the game.
So you don't think he's going to be the main villain? Do you think?
No,
it's just
I
like
think
a
in the end of the
setup?
day, I think it's a setup. I'm looking at how they're doing Spider-Man, and I think they want that personal journey with Logan,
build it.
long term.
I agree with that. I don't know if I agree with him not being the main villain, but now you're making me second guess it.
Yeah,
But I like. If you look back at all of Insomniac games, all of the villains have super personal ties to
exactly.
the hero, and clearly, like Mr. Sinister or, whatever his name is, Nathaniel.
Nathaniel Essex.
Yeah, has already had a history with Wolverine, and I think that they're really going to dive into like that history and why Wolverine left Team X, and maybe they kind of rebuild their relationship, and maybe that's what the game is really all about, is
Yeah,
them kind of like rebuilding their relationship, and then maybe we do get a Mr. Sinister, which is more of an X-Men villain, if I'm being honest. So if they do an X-Men game, that could make more sense.
yeah. So I'm down for it. Man. But guys, that is it for us for Beyond the Play. We are back. Make sure to like, subscribe, follow, rate every single one of those things for us. And make sure to follow us all on our socials, because me and Keenan are doing a lot of fun things over there, especially Keenan, man. I'm loving the new
Especially you.
Spider-Man and all the especially you, man. So thank you guys so much for watching. We appreciate it. We love y'all. We appreciate it again. And without further ado, have a great rest of your day.